So, the thing is that we are going to be talking about the topic accent that I have got to know, and I did watch some of
Deep
your
tone,
videos.
and it's like I find it a little difficult, so that's why I love American
Yes,
accent.
don't you love Indian accent?
I love Indian accent is really great. We should stick to our Indian accent, or maybe just only to Hindi because it's our Rashtra
Yeah,
Bhasha, not Rashtra
yes,
Bhasha, Raj Bhasha. So
yeah, national.
hi, I'm doing great. So am I perfectly audible and visible?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're audible and visible. You're audible loud and clear.
That's nice.
Yeah, how have you been? How are you doing?
I'm doing great. It was a nice day today.
So, how did you go your day?
My day was pretty nice because from 7 o'clock in the morning to 1 p.m. near about 1 p.m. I had my online classes, so it was like just any other normal day.
Okay, so again, your online classes started. It is
Yeah,
going on online.
yeah, because of the rising COVID cases. Earlier it
Mhm.
was offline, but now it's online.
So, are you happy that you have got one more chance to have your classes online?
I don't know. Maybe I'm happy because I don't have to wake up that early because in offline classes our school used to start at 6 a.m. and in
Mhm.
online it's starting at 7 a.m. So I'm getting 1 hour extra sleep. So that's why I'm happy, but I'm sad as well because I'm not able to meet my friends and teachers.
Yes, it's so true actually. Even I'm also sad, though I don't have to attend any classes and all. But but we have got again a new COVID, a guidelines that we have to follow,
Yeah.
use masks, after taking both the doses of vaccine. So
Hmm.
I'm thinking, why did I take both the doses after taking yeah.
Yeah, at least you
Anyway,
should be safe after taking both the doses.
yeah.
Both of the doses.
Sometimes I think like that, but I took both the doses and still I have to take precautions. That means maybe Covishield or Covaxin, not that much effective, maybe, but
Maybe,
I don't know.
maybe there is gonna be any other vaccine, like Cron, COVID, something like that. Maybe for Omicron.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have any clue about it. What will happen in upcoming time?
Yeah.
Just wait and watch.
No one knows the future.
Yeah, it is also true that no one knows about future, what will happen. Anyway, so the thing is that we don't have a lot of time, so we'll be talking for maybe 15 to 20 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Hmm. So the thing is that we are going to be talking about the topic accent that I have got to know, and I did watch some of your videos that you are trying to adapt an accent, right? Is it true?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fantastic, actually. So, can I ask you a few questions regarding accent, this
Yeah,
topic?
sure. Why not?
So, which accent do you adore the most?
Maybe American accent because I don't know much about the Australian accent, and I feel that the British accent is just like too rough and tough type. It's like a very deep tone, and it's like I find it a little difficult. So that's why I love American accent. I don't know much about British accent, so that's why I love
Hmm.
American accent. I watch means I listen songs in that American songs, and I watch some short stories that are in that American accent. So that's why maybe I love American accent.
Any special speaker that do you follow to improve or to adopt the accent?
I'd not say any special speaker, but I follow some channels on YouTube for getting this accent.
Okay. And what inspired you to adopt an accent? Don't you love Indian accent?
I love Indian accent is really great. And I would say that nowadays most of the people are trying to learn English. So I thought that I should go for extra miles, that is by learning an accent, the American accent. So
Yeah.
I don't know what inspired me to learn this American accent, but I think it was that I saw some movie or some serial, I guess, not a serial, a show and that was an American accent. So maybe that was the thing that inspired me.
Okay, that is good. That is good. Well, a lot of people say actually that yeah, if you're learning English and yeah, it's okay that they are happy that you're learning English and you're trying to improve your English. But when you
Yeah.
start to adopt an accent, when you think like, no, I need to adopt an accent because they speaks really amazing, they sounds amazing, they sounds appealing, they sound appealing, right?
Yeah.
So that time the people of our country, okay, especially Indian people, start thinking like that.
Hmm.
Now that this time you're not doing well, our Indian accent is good, okay, that we don't
Yeah.
need to adopt any accent, we need to speak our Indian accent, we should love Indian accent. So what would you like to say to those people?
Hmm. I would say that Indian accent is always there, and if you're learning English, so you would automatically have that Indian accent because you are living in India and you have that surrounding in which you have that tone. Means everyone around you knows a little bit of Hindi, and in Indian accent is nothing but having a little bit tint of Hindi accent in your English. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that Indian accent is just normal for India, but I would say that American accent is really nice, and I'm not just saying that you should leave your Indian accent. Indian accent is amazing, but American
Yes.
accent, it's. I think it's up to you if you want to learn it or any other accent,
Yeah.
maybe British or Australian. It's just up to you. It's your choice.
Mm-hmm. So, do you talk to any particular people, anybody to improve your accent, to adapt accent?
And not for accents particularly, but I talk to people for improving my spoken skills.
Okay, okay. So you're just watching and you're having conversation with different kind of people.
Hmm.
So the thing is that what, if you want to adapt an accent, then you have to. As far as I know, okay, it's my opinion. I'm not a native speaker. I'm also Indian, of course. So
Yeah.
they know actually better than, of course, better than me. So
Hmm.
I think like that the best way to adapt an accent, watching or listening something in a repetitive mode and imitating them, right? For
Yeah.
example, if you're a native speaker, so if I want to adapt an accent, just if I want to speak like you, then I need to watch you more and more, and I need to
Hmm.
catch your words. I need to catch your gesture, posture, how you're speaking, right?
Yeah.
So, and along with that, intonation matters as well. Okay,
Hmm.
your intonation, as far as native speakers are concerned, intonations really matters. That
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. So that's why I think if you want to adapt an accent in a short span of time, so if you could manage native people to have conversation,
Yeah.
okay, so maybe you could adapt that in a short span of time.
Hmm. Yeah, you're right. And we can also do that by watching some videos of native speakers. So yeah, that is a thing that will help you a lot in learning an accent. I would love
Yeah.
to ask you that do you like any accent, or are you trying to learn any accent? Maybe.
Yes, I do. Of course, I do. I also adore an accent that is not American one, but I love British accent. Okay,
Yeah.
because yeah, I I I was working on my accent, but these days I'm not working because the thing is that I did watch a lot of videos. Okay, that what I need to do, what I don't need to do. So
Hmm.
I know very well. Yeah, if you want to adapt the British accent, then what type of there are some letters that you don't need to pronounce. For example,
Yeah.
R towards the end
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
word,
That
like
like teacher.
remember. So teacher, so it's not teacher, it's teacher. Like water, so it's water. So these are the things.
Yeah.
So I did watch a lot of British people, and still I watch whenever I
Hmm.
get time. I watch blogs or sometimes podcast,
Hmm.
and sometimes some special people. Okay, I have collected and I do watch them,
Okay, that's nice.
but I don't know well. how much time it would take to adopt that accent, because we don't have the culture. Actually, I don't have any particular
Yeah.
partner to have conversation in a
Hmm.
native way. Even I have got lot of negative comments. Okay, that yeah,
Oh.
why are you speaking like this, Kabir? Please
Mhm.
don't. Just speak in a
Yeah.
simple way, speak like Indian people. But I don't have any word to say
Hmm.
them actually right now, because I'm in a learning period. Later
Yeah.
on, maybe I will get the answer.
Hmm. People always say that we should stick to our Indian accent, or maybe just only to Hindi because it's our Rashtra
Yeah,
Bhasha, not Rashtra
yes,
Bhasha, Raj Bhasha. So
yeah, national
I would
language.
say that learning English does not mean that we are just leaving away Hindi, right? It's just a new
Yes,
skill.
exactly. Sometimes I think, like, we have, as far as education system of our country is concerned, if you talk about different states of a country, then they have their own native language, own native
Yeah,
medium. For example, West Bengal, Bengali medium, Assam, Assamese medium,
yeah,
etc., etc. So sometimes I think like that the medium of education should be in English rather than Hindi and native, languages.
yeah,
Yeah, we'll study our native language as a subject, of course.
yeah.
But I don't know. I'm wrong or right. Whether I'm wrong or right.
Yeah,
Because
I think you're right because we are just living with that native language in our day-to-day life. We're talking to our relatives, our friends, our parents, and that particular native accent only. No, sorry, not accent, language. Uh,
language, yeah.
yeah, the English is not that common. We don't talk to many people in English, so that's why I also think that the schools should be in English medium.
Yeah, because we have got all the private schools in
Hmm.
English medium,
Yeah.
right? So I don't know why a government, doesn't think like that. The education system of our country
Hmm.
should be in English medium rather than Hindi medium, and Hindi will be as a language. Of course, it will be our national language. We'll study Hindi, but well, I don't have a clue about it.
Yeah, and to turn all the schools to English medium, the teachers should also know English. So many people will just have to learn English for their jobs. Means that teacher's job. So that's why
Hmm.
it's like a lot of work for many people that they have to
Yeah.
learn a whole new language.
Many government teachers, they can't speak English.
Hmm.
So how can they teach? The thing is that when the medium will be in English, of course, the teacher also will start focusing on their speaking part of
Yeah.
English, and they will be speaking English. They'll be helping the student to improve their English. That's how. But I have one or two student. They are like one of my students, 60 years old. You won't believe that.
Oh.
No, and one or two is like 40 years old. They are improving English, right?
Wow.
Why? Because at this age they are feeling like that they really need to improve it, okay, for their promotion, for the
Hmm.
better future. Still they are thinking about their better future. Why? Because they got to know now. So if we got to know now in our childhood, so English is really important. So of course we should think about it now. We should try to
Yeah.
improve it now, okay, just
At an
like you
early
are doing
age.
right now. Yeah, I have one more question. Maybe this is going to be last question from my side. The
Okay.
thing is that, did you ever notice that we Indian have different kind of accent?
Means yeah, I noticed that there
Like West Bengal is Bengali accent. Like South Indian people have South Indian accent. Okay, Assam. I have a student from Assam, so he speaks in Assami. Okay, Assamese
yeah,
accent. I don't know what it is called. And Kanpur, like UP side, they have different,
yeah,
slightly different
yeah,
accent. Like instead of saying awkward, they say awkward. Okay,
awkward, yeah, something like
so
that.
yeah, like Bengali people say, instead of saying Google, they say Google. Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
And Assam is like such as such as, like they
Yeah,
pronounce in
they have
different
like a
way.
total different accent. Means the eastern parts
Yeah.
and the southern parts of India are just like totally different from the middle part, because in the middle part it's just like quite similar, but southern and eastern are like totally different.
hmm Yeah, exactly. It's totally different. So we don't need to go anywhere. We have different kind of accent in our
Yeah,
country.
yeah. 28 states, 28 accents.
Uh, well, not probably 28, but maybe more
Yeah,
than
maybe.
15, maybe more than 15.
Yeah, at least it's 15, because
Yeah.
mostly the states have a little different accent, so it should be 15 at
Yes.
least.
Yes, yes. It's true. Well, I don't have any questions. If you do have, then you can ask me, okay? Because I asked you about those things that what I wanted to ask you. So I don't have any questions, okay, that I asked you. So if you have, come on.
So as of now, I cannot think of any question, but I would ask you this question that do you think that accent is just like very important when you're trying to learn English just like native speakers? Means I want to say that is the correct grammar structure and the correct vocabulary is enough, or should we also go for the accent?
See, the thing is that I'd rather ask you a question that if you want to speak Hindi,
Hmm.
then how do you, speak? Just like people of our country, just like
Yeah,
we, okay,
yeah,
because it's our language. Hindi is our
yeah.
language. So, for example, if any native speaker, he or she or they want to improve their English, Hindi, okay, of
Hmm.
course they would like to speak like us, okay, like Indian,
Yeah.
because Hindi is Indian language. So as far as
Hmm.
English is concerned, it's also their language. English came from UK, right?
Yeah.
So it is their language, so why not we should try to speak like them. It doesn't mean that, yeah, you need to adopt an accent. No, you don't need. If you're speaking English, quite okay, fluently, eloquently,
Hmm.
it's okay. But if you are adopting an accent, you're learning an accent, that's good, sounds good. There is,
Yeah.
nothing wrong with that.
But it's a lot of work. You need to work a lot for
Yeah,
changing
yeah,
an accent.
exactly, it's true. And after learning, if you'll not continue, then I'm sure that you will forget.
Yeah, because it's just like you have been learning Indian accent for a very long while, and you just learned maybe any other accent, maybe British or American, for just let's say 4 or 5 years. So that
Mhm.
memory of Indian accent is just too long, maybe 7, 8, 10 years. So that Indian
Mhm.
accent will just take over the American accent if you don't
Yeah,
practice.
exactly, exactly. That I'm noticing when I was learning English. To be honest, I was focusing on the learning part and on my accent. But after
Yeah.
that, when I completed my graduation and I started talking with people, but that time I started talking like Indian people, okay, Indian accent. So
Yeah.
I'm noticing and I'm feeling like that I'm forgetting that what I have learned when I was learning an accent.
Yeah.
So it's 100% true. Anyway,
Mhm. So I don't have anything, I mean, any other
yeah,
question in my mind right
same
now.
here. So it's the time to break the conversation because it's been
Yeah,
already 20 minutes, actually 19, 20 minutes. So, well, it was a second session with you and it was a great session. I really enjoyed the whole
yeah.
conversation.
It was a very
And
nice.
yeah, so that's it for today. Hopefully, if we'll get any more chances, then we'll have more conversation in future.
Yeah.
So let's see, okay, what happens. And so yeah, that's it for me. Thank you so much for having this conversation. And yeah, that's it. Good
Yeah,
night.
it was a very nice conversation. I hope we meet again soon. Bye
Yeah,
bye.
yeah, same here. Take care.